Have you ever wondered what makes up everything you see, touch, and feel? What if I told you it's something so small you can't even see it? Now let's take a moment to think about this. We're talking about the very fabric of our universe, the building blocks of all matter. They're in the air we breathe, the food we eat, the stars we gaze at. They're everywhere, yet completely invisible to our eyes. These unseen particles, my friends, are what we call atoms. An atom, simply put, is the smallest unit of matter that retains the properties of an element. Now, let's peel back the layers of an atom and take a closer look at its structure. Imagine an atom as a bustling city. The city center, or the nucleus, houses protons and neutrons. Protons are positively charged, always ready with a sunny disposition, while neutrons are neutral, the calm and collected residents of our atomic city. Now picture a city buzzing with traffic. This traffic in our atomic city is made up of electrons. Electrons are negatively charged particles, always on the move, orbiting the nucleus like cars on a highway. They exist in areas around the nucleus called electron clouds, or shells. The number of shells and the number of electrons in each shell varies from atom to atom. The number of protons in an atom, also known as the atomic number, determines the element it represents. Hydrogen, for instance, has 1 proton, while helium has 2. The number of neutrons and electrons can also vary. In a neutral atom, the number of protons and electrons is equal, maintaining a balance of charge, much like a well-managed city budget. However, atoms can gain or lose electrons, becoming ions, much like a city can gain or lose population. The number of neutrons can also differ among atoms of the same element, leading to different isotopes. For example, carbon-12 and carbon-14 are isotopes of carbon, differing only in the number of neutrons. In essence, every atom is a unique city, with its own number of protons, neutrons, and electrons. These tiny cities come together to build the universe we know and love, from the air we breathe to the stars we gaze upon. So you see, an atom is like a miniature solar system, with electrons orbiting around a nucleus of protons and neutrons. It's a microcosm of the cosmos, hidden in the smallest corners of our existence. Now, you might be wondering, if atoms are so tiny, how can they make up everything we see around us? Well, let me tell you, it's all about the bonds. Atoms, like people, have the amazing ability to connect and form relationships. When atoms bond together, they form molecules. These molecules are the building blocks of everything we see, touch, and feel. From the air we breathe to the chair you're sitting on, it's all a result of atoms bonding to form molecules. But let's take a moment to appreciate the power within these tiny atoms. You see, each atom is a powerhouse of energy. Don't believe me? Well, think about nuclear reactions. They are the epitome of the immense energy present within atoms. When the nucleus of an atom is split, it releases a massive amount of energy. This energy is so powerful that it can light up entire cities, or, if misused, can cause devastating destruction. Nuclear reactions are just one example of the incredible power within atoms. In fact, the energy within a single atom can be harnessed to power technologies, drive scientific advancements, and fuel our future. So, while atoms may be tiny, their impact is anything but. They are the building blocks of our universe, and the energy within them is the driving force behind everything we do. Each atom might be minuscule, but combined, they form the world as we know it. So we've journeyed through the world of atoms, the invisible architects of our universe. Let's take a moment to revisit what we've learned. These minuscule units, atoms, are the smallest particles of a chemical element that retain its unique properties. Each atom, a microcosm in itself, is made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons, the building blocks of all matter. Protons and neutrons cluster together to form the atom's core, or nucleus, while electrons whirl around this nucleus in a dizzying dance. It's this constellation of particles that gives an atom its character, dictating how it will interact with other atoms to form molecules, the building bricks of everything we see, touch, smell, and taste. From the air we breathe to the stars in the night sky, it's all made possible by these tiny, unseen architects. So the next time you marvel at the world around you, remember the tiny, unseen atoms that make it all possible.